Searching for the road to the way back. We don't know our Father's going way back. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We the chosen people, you say no way. Your enemies been teaching you the wrong way. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's the simple things in life, like learning all again. It's the simple things in life, like finding where it all began. Oh. Do you know your history? History. Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Do you know your history? History. Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah. Now we going back, he done on my back for sure. When I let the truth go, we gon' let them know. My people on my back for sure. I hold them.
hear me? I hear nothing.
I can't hear myself either, Deacon.
All right. IT is on some other stuff today. That's probably why we're 5 minutes late.
Wow.
All right. Well, you are now tuned into our History Radio Show.
Hey,
Don't worry, Deke. I have a lot of things to say at the end of the show for the.
Oh, thank you. There we go.
There
Wow.
we go. All
There goes the
praise.
sound.
Wow.
We'll get this fixed.
Yeah, fill out the QR code for any complaints you may have that we all have.
I put that up right now.
hey, yeah, put that up now.
Oh, my God. All right.
All
We're back.
praises.
We're back. Anyways, I'm trying to let you guys, IT, kill my excitement for today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to address the questions that were asked last week because y'all guys said you were upset with IT for not presenting your questions. Some of y'all be asking questions that are not related to the topic, which is on my nerves, but I'm going to try to entertain some of them. Read that one.
Yeah, it says, Shalom Leadership. I'm reading through Dr. Charles' book. It seems that we were the ones who actually helped to spread idolatry worldwide.
Correct.
Similar to King Solomon helping to spread the Star of David.
Yeah.
Is that what actually happened? Most High Christ bless.
Yeah, well, the Star of David is not from King Solomon. King Solomon got it from his wives. That pagan symbol goes way back to ancient antiquity with the ancient Babylon. They found ancient altars and archaeological digs with that symbol etched in stone before there was even a nation of Israel to begin with, long before David. So Solomon just got involved with his women, and he ended up, taking on the idolatrous practices of his wives. And that symbol came about, the seal of Solomon. So that symbol has nothing to do with Israel whatsoever. And they say, I heard people say, oh, it's David's name in Hebrew, the letter D or two triangles. Well, that means that there was a man named David in Babylon too, because apparently that symbol was around at that time before David was born. So, yeah, we are the reason for our own downfall. The Catholic Church is us too. We are our own undoing. The Israelis today are our doing as well. We are our own undoing. Next.
All right. Next says, third question. I got into a debate with someone on TikTok about.
First and foremost, y'all gotta stop debating people. You guys watch the show and then you want to come on and start arguing with people. That's not what the show is for. You guys are not equipped to do that. I would advise you not to do it. Come on here, learn. One of the most important things to learn on this show is the scriptures. The books are secondary. The books only second what the Bible says primarily. The Bible is the primary source from which we abide by, and so these books are secondary sources. They are historical references, secular references, and so you have to rely. If you're going to argue, it got to be Bible, because if you're going to when you step into the realm of secular history or books, you will get confounded because Esau, these are his books.
They wrote the books.
They wrote the books, and they have a way to write books that counter other books. So the Bible has to be your foundation. Now, of course, if we read a book and the Bible corroborates what's in that book, then yes, we can say, okay, this book is good. But at the same time, there are some books we read where we always, there's an old expression from back in the day. It's called chew the meat, spit out the bones. So oftentimes you read a book, there'll be a lot of meat in the book, but a lot of bones as well. You got to take the good with the bad. So you got to be very mindful. Now, read on.
All right. Says, I got into a debate with someone on TikTok about some books you've brought out, and she said,
Okay.
Professors reject it and call it
pseudoscience.
Pseudoscience.
How do you deal with that?
How do you deal with that?
What?
I'll list the specific books.
Uh-huh.
African Presence in Early Europe.
African Presence in Early Europe, I believe, is written by a black man, so it's obvious they're going to negate that. That book is very much filled with information that is very much resourceful. He cites his sources in the book. The sources tend to come from professors of renown, so that's nonsensical. Go ahead.
10 Caesars by Barry Strauss.
I don't know how that's pseudoscience. That's history about Rome, so I don't know how that's pseudoscience. There's 10 Caesars. I mean, you can find it. There's 10 Caesars anywhere. Go ahead.
R.H. Patterson,
Right.
Essays in History and Art. Origins in Breton Scots.
Right, now I understand. Now I understand why they would argue the origins in Breton Scots and our descent is because those books were authored by people who were advocates of what is referred to as British Israelism. Now, British Israelism, we're going to be going into that, by the way. British Israelism is pretty much an esoteric study or knowledge of the Israelites being the rulers of Europe. And the kings and queens that reigned over Europe, pretty much over all of Europe, were of Israelite descent. When the so-called white man conquered and took over Europe and took on our names and our mansion, I'm going to go into that also. That's why it's called Dark Ages. This is called Dark Ages 2.0. I'm going to go into that. But what happened was the so-called white man, they knew that we were the Israelites that took over Europe when we conquered them. And they basically said that all the Europeans that reigned or ruling over Europe were Israelites, and so they therefore are Israelites. So they call it British Israelism. Now, I already touched on old sources written by older scholars and so on and so forth back then that corroborated the fact that Israelites were already in areas of Europe and so on and so forth and traveled there to British Isles, Russia, Scythia, Tartary, thing, not that Tartarian stuff. Somebody be saying Tartarian. That's a myth. Stop repeating that Google nonsense. It's not historically real at all. The Tartarian Empire is some made-up, wacky, Billy Carson nonsense. It's not factual at all. I gotta stop repeating that Google. That sounds that's like the word overstand. I overstand. That's Google stuff. Tartarian Empire is not an empire. That's some mythological lizard people stuff with a tinfoil hat. That's where that stuff comes from. Anyway, so British Israelism is the knowledge that Europeans had of Israelites ruling over Europe, but saying that it was them that ruled Europe, and so therefore they are Israelites, and the Israelis today are are Edom. So the 12 tribes of Israel are a bunch of Europeans, and the Israelis are the children of Edom. When the reality is they're all Edom. So that's where that comes from. But the knowledge of British Israelism only comes from those who have knowledge that the Israelites were, in fact, rulers over Europe and so on and so forth, which we touched on for a while now. So that's, and which is in the Bible.
A lot of the books that we use, a lot of those authors, they all claim British Israelism. For example, Greats, History of the Jews. With Greats, he's claimed British Israel if they're the Israelites.
Yeah,
in the book. Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, that's what Deacon is bringing out.
Right. So despite their ideology or ideological views does not obscure or diminish from the information that's provided, because the Bible substantiates Israel traveling to these areas, and we touched on that in the Bible. They traveled into the Medes and so forth, and we traveled all throughout these areas. So it's supported by Scripture as well, and there's also in history as well. So let's see where we at. Give me the images now. Give me. We want to go first. Give me the life of King Arthur. We ended there last week. Oh, we got any more questions? That was it.
Yeah, it was it, really.
All right, okay, good. Give me the life of King Arthur by Joseph Ritson. We had touched on the Cambrian biography, which is a very old book I showed y'all last time regarding the Silurian families. King Arthur being the son of Murig ap Tudrig. So this book delves a bit more into the histories of Bran and Arthur and things of that nature. This book was published in 1825. Okay, you know where we were in 1825. We damn sure weren't sitting down. We damn sure weren't calling ourselves foundational Black Americans
In a school somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah.
White eyes only.
White eyes. This is white eyes only stuff. All right. So page that has 4 pages 23. Page 23. Read that.
Of the Britons, Picts, and Scots. About the year of the Vulgar era, 360, the Britons began to be harassed by 2 barbarous nations from the north and west, which, like devouring locusts, swarmed over the island and extended their depredations from beyond the Scottish Sea or Firth of Forth, up even to the gates of London. These savages were denominated, whether by themselves or their enemies is uncertain, Picts and Scots.
So these are Picts and Scots that moved into the Isles. Now these are Jake also. Picts and Scots. Go ahead.
They formerly had established themselves for some indefinite time in the north of Caledon or modern Scotland. Mm-hmm. The Scots in Ireland Whence
Now remember, the word Ireland goes back to the word Ibernia. Ibernia or Ebernia. That was our land. That was our area. Just like the Iberian Peninsula was our land as well. We named it after ourselves. Ibernia or Ibernicum or Iberia. Or the Iberian or Ebo or Iberian Hebrian Peninsula. Or Hebericum. Hebericum.
The Hebrides.
The Hebrides, New Hebrides. That's all us. Go ahead.
The Scots in Ireland, whence they came over in swarms to associate with their allies in the plunder and devastation of the new innervated Britons. But whence they had come originally is a fact which it has not been possible to ascertain.
When they arrived, it's not certain. Go ahead.
The Romans, after building for the Britons or teaching themselves to build walls for their protection, a precaution, by the way, they never either observed themselves or recommended to their subjected provinces.
So the context right here is Picts and Scots. Now jump to 53. Page 53. Yep. There we go.
Starting all the way at the top.
Yeah.
A chieftain.
Watch. Yep.
A chieftain of the
Go to the next page. That page before that.
Yeah,
Read that right there. Yep. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Owen in the later book.
Owen, in a later book, of which more will be said hereafter, asserts without the slightest authority that author was the son of Merig ab Tudri.
That's in the Cambrian biography book we have, which is very old. I showed you that last week with the pages of linen, and it was strings holding them together. That's the old book. So King Arthur's father's name was Merig ab, like Ibn or son of. Ap with a P or Ab with a B. Arabs say Ibn, like IBN. So it says the son of Merig ab Tudrik. So King Arthur's name, or Chief Arthur's name was Merig, and his father's name was Tudrik. Go ahead.
And the 20th in descent from Bran ab Lin. And in 501,
So he was the 20th in descent from Bran, who was Caradocus's or Caradog's father, Bran ab Lin. Go ahead. Which is a semi-mythical person or real but not. Go ahead. He was like native legend. Go ahead.
and in 501 was a chieftain of the Silurian Breton.
Now, we've touched on this many, many times about the Silurians being Israelites, Silures, keep wearing breeches, so on and so forth. They were Israelites that came to the British Isles. They were the Carthaginians. They were pretty much Hannibal's people, or our people, that sailed over there, called Silurians, or Silures, Silurian Bretons. Go ahead.
And in 517 was elected by the states of Britain to sovereign authority.
Come on.
Uther Pendragon.
So Uther Pendragon is the English form of the name. In English, it means dragon's head. Uther Pendragon. Go ahead.
The reputed father of Arthur may possibly have taken that surname from the form of his helmet or his crest.
So that name, so Uther Pendragon was his father's title based upon what he wore on a crest on his helmet. Because Arthur's father's name was Murig. So Murig is Uther Pendragon. That's a title, not a name. It's English for dragon's head. Okay? And his father's name was, again, his name was Murig. Go ahead. And his father's name was Tudrig. Go ahead.
The most ancient author, if one may believe him to have actually been the composer of what has been ascribed to him, who appears to have made mention of this Uther, is Talesian, surnamed Ben Berdith, the head or chief of the bards, who flourished, as they say, in the 6th century, and is certainly mentioned by Samuel, the interpolator of Nennius, not long after 858.
So these guys were. It was known that these guys were the contemporaries, or were around when what's his name, when Arthur was around, the Silurian chieftain. Go ahead and wrote about him. Go ahead.
He appears to have written the Marnid or Elegy of Uther, which is found among manuscripts of some antiquity. Mm-hmm. His name, however, does not occur in the poem itself, though that of Arthur does, which certainly adds nothing to its credit, and has either been composed or interpolated after the appearance in 1139 of Geoffrey of Monmouth's British history.
Right. Esau has this history written or found among themselves. This is not for us. This book was 1825. So this is not it's not something that was written for us to come across and read.
Right.
They were not expecting niggas to come up to come around, get freedom, and be reading these books in front of y'all today. This is an unknown. Okay, read on.
Before the publication
That's
world.
why I showed y'all last week. The sister said earlier that who's a scholar. She said, listen, you want to bring things out, find things? You fit the oldest books. It's concealed in there. Real scholars got old books. We here, up here, have old books. Old.
Right.
Okay, Captain Jarrell just found a book recently that goes back to 1640. I was like, damn. 'Cause I know I have one at 1670. He got 1640. Bad. Some information in there, some good stuff in there. But I'll use that for another time. Go ahead.
Before the publication world, author is never mentioned.
Speaking of Captain Jarrell, man, shout out to Captain Jarrell, man, who's never here. Shout out to Captain Jarrell,
shout out,
who's
Cap.
never,
Shout
ever
out, Cap.
here,
All praise.
despite being in the introduction. Shout out to Cap. Shout out to Cap. Thank you, Cap. Thank you for your absence, Cap. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're here in the spirit. Go ahead.
Before the publication world, author is never mentioned by any authority unless Samuel or some other interpolator of Nennius, if
What page is this?
54.
Go ahead.
If they deserve to be so called. The next writer that seems to have noticed his name without knowing it is this Samuel or some other interpolator who says, Arthur. Yep.
Arthur,
Latin.
Latin translatum. So it's a Latin it's a Latin translation. Sonat ursum, horribilum, val, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. However, it is agreed, to start from there because we don't know what
Yes,
it
sir.
means.
However, is agreed to mean son.
Right. It is agreed to mean son as an app. Go ahead.
And though ither signify horrible in one sense, yither in another is a proper name, synonymous with uther.
Uther. So Yither is Uther. Go ahead.
So that mob uther seems to be the patronymic of Arthur.
So it's son of, so I'll go, so the wait a minute. Mab Uther. Let me try to understand what I'm reading. Uther and another is a proper name, synonymous with Uther. So Uther is Uther, so that Mab Uther, Mab Uther seems to be a patronymic of Arthur. Oh, the father of, because I know Petro is father of. Okay, and though this might be his name of baptism. Go ahead.
And though this might be his name of baptism,
That was right. You go ahead.
the other Uther's son
Right.
may have been a common method, as in fact it was an emily between the son's and the father's name.
So Arthur, yeah.
Sounds biblical.
It sounds very biblical. Go ahead. Watch this. Here we go. Damn, I know I was here. Go ahead.
Instead of a surname, as Mac did at a still earlier
I
period.
didn't know that was even there. See? So Mac is son of also. We don't watch it. We don't watch this.
Thus, in the interpolations to Nennius,
The pedigree.
the pedigree of Percent,
Watch.
the third son of Vortigern, king of Britain.
Vortigern. If you watch King Arthur, the Legend of the Sword, Vortigern was the brother of Uther Pendragon. He was the villain. Arthur fought in the end. Uther, that was King Arthur's uncle, Vortigern. So the movie, these writers of these movies, they read these books and they pull from them and make them movies. So Vortigern was the king of Britain. And when you watch the movie King Arthur, excellent movie, by the way. Excellent. I watched it millions of times. It's downloaded in my phone. I watched it so many times. So King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Excellent movie. And Vortigern is the villain of the movie. He became king of Britain. He became king of Britain. That's not Gabadon now. He became king of Britain when he conquered his brother Uther Pendragon, who was, there you go, Legend of the Sword. Excellent movie, man. That's
Check it out. You can check it out.
Watch that thing, man. Biblical to its core. The sword Excalibur between them. You got Vortigern to the right. You got Arthur on the left. All right. Let's go out of it. Make that your business to watch that movie. I actually took a class using that movie. That's how bad it was. All right. So, let's see what page is that. That's all 155. Get me page 103. We got a lot to go through. Yep. Read the underline part.
That, however, which is now called Glastonbury.
So that, however, which is now called an area known today as Glastonbury. Go ahead.
Was anciently called the Isle of Avalon.
So Glastonbury was originally called the Isle of Avalon. I think Avalon's like paradise or heaven. Avalon, go ahead. I think. Go ahead. Or it means apples. think it means apples or one of those two things. Apples. Y'all can fact check me. I think it means apples, something like that. Avalon. Excuse me. Go ahead.
4. The whole island, as it were, is beset with marshes, whence it is called in British Innis.
Innis. Go ahead. Innis. It's probably cut off.
Apples, yeah.
Apples, right? Yeah, that's right. Apples. Yeah. Avalon means apples, right? Innis. Is there more?
Next page. Innis Avalon.
Okay.
That is the apple-bearing island.
Oh, there you go. I was right. Okay. Go ahead.
For with apples, which in the British tongue are called aval. That place,
Avalon. Right. Okay.
that place formerly
So
abounded.
basically, it's Apollon, really. Go ahead.
Whence also Morganus, a noble matron and governess and patroness of those parts, and also near in blood to King Arthur.
Here we go. So now they're like, yo, man, finally. So King Arthur was a Silurian, and the Silurians, I showed y'all, if you go back and watch my old classes, they were black as hell. They were black people. Tacitus mentions them being black with twisted hair. They had twisted hair. Twisted on their hair. They were dark, short. Black, short guys with twisty hair. They were black as hell. So King Arthur was black, but not all of them were short. Oftentimes, when Easter likes to diminish our how you say, our reputation by saying, oh, they were small, they were tiny. Not all of us are short. A lot of us were the opposite. I'm gonna show you in here. We were not always small. Some of us were very, very.
Still got
Still
royalty. Still royalty. D.
Still got stature. Still have the stature. Yo, almost a keen man. You are terrible, man. Anyway, let's continue, man. Yes, Shatiel. Still have the stature.
Shatiel's hurt by that.
Oh, wow.
We still
That little boy, man, that little kid. When you dream, you ever have a dream that you dream? What a soundbite that, man? You gotta do a soundbite, man.
Come on, bro.
Y'all IT over there sleeping
they sleep deep.
over there, man.
I can't wait for that.
They're like, yeah, man, I ain't getting paid to do this shit.
Yo.
I ain't getting paid for this. I'm just gonna just sit in the back and do nothing. Where the sound bites at, man? Do something with your lives.
Yeah, so
Wait
nice
till-
here.
All the damn bombs and
Wait
stuff
till that
over there, man.
barcode come out, man.
Anyway, let's continue, man. You
scan
guys
that
over there,
barcode.
got the head on there behind over there, man.
Near in blood to King Arthur, after the battle of Kimmelin or Camblin, carried Arthur to be cured of his wounds into the island which is now called Glastonbury.
So King Arthur went to war and got cured of his wounds in this area. Go ahead.
It had likewise been formerly called in British Innis Gutrin, the glassy island.
Okay.
From which word the Saxons, afterward coming, called that place
So
Glastonbury.
the Saxons came there later on, and we called it, because we were Saxons, we called it Glastonbury. The sons of Isaac went over there and called it Glastonbury. Go ahead.
For glass in their tongue means glass, and Bori is called a castle or city.
So the city of glass or the glass castle. Okay, go ahead. Glastonbury. Go ahead.
It is to be known also that the discovered bones of Arthur.
Wait. So Chief Arthur, the Silurian chieftain, his father was still king. His father was a king. He was a chief. He died before his father, so he didn't become king yet. He died as a chief. Okay, or prince. You could say he's a prince. So his bones were discovered. The bones of Arthur were discovered in this area. Read on.
That the discovered bones of Arthur were so large.
What?
So large.
So he wasn't a little tiny man, a wee laddie, as they would say. Wee laddie. No. His bones are large. Please stop this. You guys are terrible. Large. Go ahead.
So large that also the saying of the poet might appear to be fulfilled in these sayings.
So it's going to be an explanation of what they discovered in his sepulcher or his grave. Watch this.
For his thigh bone being put by that of the tallest man of the place.
So his thigh bone being put by that of the tallest man of the place. His thigh bone was taller than a man. The tallest man of that place. Go ahead.
Whom also the abbot showed to us.
So they showed his bones. They exhumed his grave and they showed how big his bones were. Go ahead.
And fixed to the earth, close by the foot of that man, it reached full 3 fingers beyond his knee.
Go ahead.
The bone also of his head, as if it were capacious and thick,
Get a thick skull. Go ahead.
to a prodigy or show. so that between the hair of the eyelids
So the hair between the hair of his eyelids, watch this,
and between the eyes,
and between his eyes.
the space would fully contain a handbreadth.
So his face, the eye, between the eyes, you could put your hand between his eyes. That's how big his head was.
That's a
His head was so big, you could put a hand between his eyes. That's how big he was, a giant. Go ahead.
There appeared in it, however, 10 wounds or more.
So he had a whole bunch of wounds in his head. You know, because he's so big, they got to aim for the head. Okay? So they had a bunch of wounds inside his head. A whole bunch of wounds. Go ahead.
All which, except one
This year. Go back. This year, start from there.
this year, 1179, the bones of noble author
So in 1179 A.D., go ahead.
and Gwenhwyvar.
Yeah, Gwenhwyvar would be Guinevere. Remember, this man was what? He was romanticized through history. Excalibur, magic sword. They romanticized him. Lancelot, all that other stuff. This is the raw history of him. So this year, 1179, the bones of noble Arthur and Guinevere, or Guinevere, his wife, or Guinevere, same thing, his wife, were found in the Isle of Apples, Avalon. Go ahead.
At any rate, the discovery, if made in the presence of Henry II,
So Henry II was the one that witnessed his body being exhumed from the grave. King Henry II, who was a black king, I will be getting into that eventually, exhumed his grave. Watch this.
could not be in the time of Henry de Soily.
Henry de Scilly. They call British also the Scilly Isles. Why is it called the Scilly Isles? Because it's named after the Silurians that had the island. That was our island, the Scilly Isles, or Silurian Isles. Go ahead.
Or if made by Henry de Scilly, could not be in the presence of Henry II.
One or the other had his bones exhumed when he was around. Go ahead.
Named Guinevere,
Uh-huh.
the first, the daughter of
Gwynedd
Gwent, called by some
Quarters.
Cordis. The second, the daughter of Uther ap Gwendogal.
Gwendogal. Uh-huh.
Called by some Crediolus. And the third, the daughter of a giant.
Of a what?
Of a giant.
The daughter of a giant. They were very tall. We were very tall and huge. Go ahead.
Called Gogfrin Gar.
Uh-huh.
And that the Guinevere or Guinevere
or Guinevere. Go ahead.
whose bones were discovered along with his own.
See, I told y'all, Guinevere or Guinevere, his wife, was buried by him. Guinevere. Okay, go ahead. Same name. Go ahead.
And whose name occurred in his epitaph, was not his last wife.
Right.
So that he appears to have had one after he was dead.
Uh-huh.
To prove, however, the singular consistency of these infallible Cambrians, it appears from their favorite treatise.
Right, like Shakespeare, correct. Shakespeare did speak about King Arthur as well, Guinevere, things like that. He wrote about them loosely as well in his stories. Go ahead. Also a black man, by the way, Shakespeare. Go ahead.
Or triads, that these three Guineveres were not the wives of Arthur, but three prime damsels residing at his court.
Yes, it's hearsay. Whether his wife or was out in his court, whatever. They were alive. They existed. Go ahead.
And that his three wives or mistresses were Judy, daughter to Arvi the Tall.
I'll be the what?
The Tall.
Keep hearing these words. Tall, giant, tall, giant, tall. Go ahead.
And Garvey Whitehems, daughter to Old Henin. And Gould, daughter to Indult. Leland, mentioning the two chapters of Gerald concerning Arthur,
Yeah, go ahead.
and what he mistakenly calls his book De Special Ecclesiae, adds that he had in another
I think it
book.
means the special church. I think it means from special church. I know ecclesia is church. Specuo. I don't know what that means. Go ahead.
That he had in another book read the same translation to have been made in the beginning of the reign of Richard.
Next page. Go over. Yep. Read the. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, I know why I underlined it. Okay, what does that know? Why I underlined that crazy shit? Stuff. Sorry. Read the abbot showed him the cross. The abbot. Okay. Go back. Some. Go over to the last page, bottom. Read neither he observes does Gerald.
Neither, he observes, does Gerald there affirm that he was present at the translation of his remains.
Of the remains, of Arthur's remains, his bones. Go ahead.
But that Henry, the abbot
was a monk, because the monks protected the church or the monastery. They would protect the remains within the churches. So the monks were the ones that exhumed his grave and showed him to the people that he was buried in this area called Glastonbury. So an abbot is a monk. Go ahead.
Showed him the cross with the bones found a short time before in the sepulchre of Arthur.
In the sepulchre of Arthur. Go ahead.
And reports this inscription of the cross. Hic disset sepultus, inclitus, rex, arterius, and insula Avaloniae.
Right, so sepultus is sepulchre, inclitus, rex. I think that means rex is Latin for king. Rex is king. Rex is like they call it Jesus Rex. Rex is king. I believe king, huh?
Like the renown.
Yeah, Rex. Rex is like king, and Arterius. Arterius and Insula Avalon. So I guess it's King Arthur of, inside of Avalon, whatever. I don't know much Latin. I can just decipher by the first few words. Sepultus is obviously sepulchre. Rex is king. Arterius is a no-brainer. Insula can be, I don't know, should that be island of Avalon. Right. That's where what is written there regarding his gravesite in Latin. Go ahead.
And Glastonbury is in England.
Yes, it is. Yes. Go ahead.
Cum venenaria uxor sua secunda. Whereas, says he, and the cross which they now show, and which he had himself seen, there is no mention of his wife. They erected, as he elsewhere tells us, a leaden cross about a foot long, which also, he says, I have contemplated with most curious eyes, containing in Roman capitals, rudely engraved the following words.
He reads it again. He says it again. Hic jacet sepultus inclitus sex Arterius in Unsula Avalonia. This is where King Arthur lies. That's what it's basically saying. Yeah. Go over on this and where the island.
Starting from the top.
Yeah.
There is nothing wonderful in the circumstance of this worthy and industrious antiquary.
And I want you guys to remember this because we're going to go into other times where kings' bodies were exhumed for others to see, and their remains were preserved very, very well. Okay, especially King James kids. You guys want to pay attention to that. King James children's remains were exhumed as well, and they describe a very, very interesting regarding his features. Very interesting, I found. Very, very, how you say, I don't know, non-white. Text. What text we got?
All right.
Load up.
Says, Shalom Leadership. There's a series on Netflix called The Last Kingdom, and the main character's name is Uthridge.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Spelling might be wrong. Could they be related to the Uther that was mentioned?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, like I said, these authors, they pull from these books that I'm talking about. They pull from these books and sources, and they make stories out of them. Most stories, believe it or not, come from the Bible. Most movies, most of their authors, they tell you if you want to be a good writer, you have to read the Bible. Right. They tell them that should be one of the main things you read as an author, a director, or a screenwriter is read the Bible. And then they take all of that and they go into these old books like we have here, and they just pull from it and just make up their own thing as they go.
Romanticize it.
Romanticize, right.
Correct. They're probably dramatized a bit.
Yeah.
And then they change the identity of the people. That's all they really do.
Yep,
they
like
make
Lord
them white.
Rings. Yep.
Yeah, they make them white, and then they over dramatize it just to make the movie exciting, and that's it. But as far as the history, for the most part, it lines up.
Yep. Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, all of that. Go ahead.
There is nothing wonderful in the circumstance of
the guy we read earlier, the guy Geralt. That's Geralt in The Witcher.
Yeah.
Geralt. Yep. Geralt. It's the same thing.
He was probably a crazy swordsman, too.
More than likely was, So go ahead.
There is nothing wonderful in the circumstance of this worthy and industrious antiquary becoming a complete dupe to this imposture, when not less than 3 of the greatest monarchs that ever tyrannized in any part of Britain were, to use a vulgar phrase, completely taken in. Henry II, King of England, as Leland observes, in the grant of his donation, in which he subscribes to the ancient privileges of the monastery of Glastonbury.
Right, the abbots, go ahead.
plainly affirms himself to have seen the donation of Arthur.
So King Henry II was the one that saw the remains of King Arthur being exhumed. So it was factual that King Henry II did in fact see King Arthur's remains. Okay?
Which the no less pious than dexterous monks of the Blessed Mother of God had indisputably forged, as they did the legend of Joseph of Arimathea, their pretended original founder, the character of Saint Patrick, the life of that saint by...
Yeah. Let's go on this. Go down. They're referring to sepulchre, like Joseph of Arimathea had a sepulchre Christ was laid in. They're comparing it to that. Go here, yep. What's this? What page is this? Let me see. Is that all I got? It should be more over there.
Yeah, you don't have another page?
I gave out a book. Didn't I give it a... You know, what page is that so far? How much have you read? You read it 103 all the way down? Yes, sir. That fast? Wow, okay. All right.
You should have 137 as well. You have that?
But they don't have the book right here. They don't. Yeah, they don't have it. Just give it to them. They don't have the 137. But I do need Black Britannia, if y'all have it. That requires 3 pages to be taken picture of. Y'all done with already with the Black Britannia?
Yes, sir. We have that one.
I need that over. I need that page 6. Get the cover first. Blow it up. This book is very, very rare. Hard to come by. A brother wrote this. Edward Scobie. He's a brother. I believe he's a black man. I think. Google his name. Google him, please. I believe he's Jake. I believe J.A. Rogers cites from him. J.A. Rogers makes mention of him in his book, in his writing, 1972. Edward Scobie. I think he's a light-skinned brother, I believe. Edward Scobie. J.A. Rogers makes reference to him being a scholar as well.
Yeah.
Black, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
So, light-skinned dude, yeah. Okay. So, Edward Scobie, I want page 6. He speaks about us as well. They got it? What happened, Jess?
Nah, it's no need for it, because if you go back, that was only that page on page 132, just going into the fact that they were buried. Their sepulcher was pyramids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It says that?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's read that.
132.
Let's go back there. Give me Maccabees.
So you had pyramids in Britain.
Yeah, we built. Yeah. Read that. 130. That's 132, right?
I omit to speak of Arthur, the famous king of the Bretons, in the cemetery of the monks of Glastonbury, between 2 pyramids, interred with his wife.
So he is buried in pyramids in Britain. So Syrians built pyramids as well. Give me that now.
Yeah.
Maccabees.
Finding it right
Just
now.
to show you, there's our people.
Should be 7. No, not 7.
Yeah, I think I got it.
7 is the...
Yes, I got it. First Maccabees, chapter 13, and verse 28. Moreover, he set up 7 pyramids.
What?
7 pyramids,
He set up 7 pyramids. Go ahead.
one against another,
Just like King Arthur and his wife. Go ahead.
for his father
His father.
and his mother and his 4 brethren.
And one for him as well. Pyramids as well. For grave. Not for damn pagan rituals like Egypt did, but just for burial. All right? So we did the same thing in Britain as well. Now, this is Black Britannia by Edward Scobie, right? Edward Scobie. Okay, let's go into it. Go to the highlighted part and we see it. Read that.
It was quite common for Africans to take part in mosques and pageants.
Go up. Let me see what that says. Hold on. Go down. That's fine. Down to the highlighted part.
It was quite common for Africans to take part in mosques and pageants during that time, like the one called the Mosque of Blackness, a pageant of Ethiopia staged by Ben Jonson in 1605,
We had pageants back then, 1605. Go ahead.
in which Queen Anne, wife of James I,
Queen Anne
played,
was a black woman. Queen Anne was a black woman. Queen of James I. Go ahead.
and for which the ladies of the court blackened their faces.
No. I'm bugging. Nope. She was a white woman. Queen Anne was King James' wife. Was a white woman. Then she blackened her face because she was not black. She was a white. This is a white woman. Go ahead. Because
Jump down.
everyone that was a part. It's just a mask of blackness because everyone at that pageant was black except her. So she had to do blackface. His wife. Go ahead.
In Shakespeare's lifetime and after, blacks were very much in evidence in a particular show, London's colorful Lord Mayor's show. One black known as King of the Moors, mounted on a lion and preceded by other blacks bearing bars of gold, would lead the show. In 1680, a historian wrote,
Yeah, black Moors walking around with bars of gold. Don't sound like slaves to me.
Right.
Go ahead.
on the lion is mounted a young Negro.
This is 1680, by the way. 1680. Go ahead.
On the lion is mounted a young Negro prince attired in a very bright habit, with a fold hilt and scarf of gold by his side.
Everybody wonder, well, what, didn't the white man conquer us by this time? They were conquering us land by land. It wasn't immediate. It was gradual. So you had some of us conquer like Spain and Portugal. We was done. It was a wrap. But Britain and so forth, you know how Israel is. Every man for himself. So in this point, in this area here, we were ruling. Go ahead.
With one hand, he holds a golden bridle, and the other St. George's banner, and representeth power. However, some anthropologists believe that black courtesans were not the first blacks to set foot in Britain.
Some anthropologists believe what?
That black courtesans were not the first blacks to set foot in Britain.
So blacks were the first to set foot in Britain. Watch this.
About the first arrivals there have been different claims.
Go ahead.
The late J.A. Rogers.
The late J.A. So they reference each other. The late J.A. Rogers. We're going to get this book next. Go ahead.
The Jamaican-born historian.
Yes, he was. Go ahead. Watch.
Basing his claims on the writings of Tacitus.
Watch.
Who mentions the dark complexion of the Silures.
That's the people that King Arthur was the chief of. He was the Silurian. The dark complexion Tacitus, who wrote during the time of Rome, I believe.
Yeah, Rome.
He mentions the Silures in Britain being black. Get?
Or black Celts.
So they were black Silures or Celts. We were there first. Go ahead. In majority. Go ahead.
And the unusually curly hair.
Woolly hair. That's what King Arthur was. A big, giant black man. Go ahead.
Maintains that a black aboriginal race lived side by side with a white one in the British Isles in pre-Roman times.
Yes, because Esau came later on. We were there first. Go ahead.
Another claim comes from the British archaeologist and writer David McRitchie.
Oh, whew. David McRitchie. We're gonna be in that book forever.
That book is
David McRitchie is a lot. There's a lot in that book. David McRitchie. Go ahead.
He declared that the Moors...
The what? He declared what?
That the Moors...
He declared that the Moors what?
Dominated Scotland.
The Moors dominated Scotland.
Bombs that.
Go ahead.
As late as the time of the Saxon kings.
Now I'm gonna give y'all a bit of some gold for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. Anglo-Saxons and Jutes created a special language. You know what language that is? The one we're speaking.
Dang.
Yes, I know, right? So the language we're speaking don't really come from Esau. It comes from us. This English we're speaking now is gibberish. But Old English, King's English, that's our English. Thou, thee, thy, thou, that was us. That was not the white man. That was us.
Shout out to Officer Manny.
Yes.
Thy and thee,
Officer Manny still
thou,
speak
thou,
like
thee.
that, D. On a
He
regular.
tries to.
That was us.
Congratulations.
Read that part there.
He goes on to say, so late as the 10th century, 3 of these provinces of Scotland were wholly black, and the supreme ruler of these...
Whoa. You can't just read past that, bro. You can't just read past the greatness of the
Slow it
read
down,
written
brother.
here. Read it again.
So late as the 10th century.
10th century. What's it, 1100s?
No, it's 900.
900s.
Oh, it
Not-
goes-
you always-
it's like
always-
it's
always
like
mix it around.
A century is what before or
The
like,
10th century is from 900 to 1000.
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yo,
900s AD. Go ahead.
I feel like that was a diss.
No, it wasn't. We didn't know.
We really.
No.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
3 of these provinces of Scotland were wholly black.
No, man, from the top. You this guy skipping past stuff.
He can't.
He mad about the tall part. Hurry up and read the damn paragraph, man. This guy's so butter.
Yo, read it slow, man. Correct, bro.
So late as the 10th
Thank you.
century, 3 of these provinces of Scotland were wholly...
Hold on, it says 3. Yeah, focus that. 3 provinces of Scotland. Go ahead. Remember, it says the Celts and Scots are synonymous. Black Celts, black Scots, Silurians are synonymous. Pigs, remember we read earlier about the Picts and Scots. It's the same thing. Black people warring against, as you know, you guessed it, black people. When King Arthur had a big-ass gash in his head, guess who put it there? Another big black giant like him. That's who did it. Go ahead, read.
So late as the 10th century, 3 of these provinces of Scotland
We're what?
were wholly black.
Completely black. Go ahead.
And the supreme ruler
The supreme ruler. Go ahead.
of these
Provinces of Scotland. Go ahead.
became for a time the paramount king of transmarine Scotland.
We were the paramount kings of Europe. I'm telling y'all, Dark Ages 2.0. I'm telling you.
That's right.
We going in today. In. Go ahead.
We see one of the black people.
One of the what?
The black people.
White people.
The black people.
Caucasians.
Black people.
Pale people.
The black people. The Moors of the Romans.
Moors of the Romans. Moors of the Romans. Go ahead.
In the person of a king of Alban of the 10th century.
Come on. Watch this.
History knows him as Kenneth.
History knows him as Kenneth. Knows this king as Kenneth, king of Alban. Kenneth, go ahead.
Sometimes as Dub.
Dub mean black. Like Dublin means Black Lake. Dublin, Black Lake. You can fact check me if you want.
Dub also is pronounced with a V or a F. Duff.
Duff. Oh, yeah, Duff, right. Go ahead.
As Duff and as nigger.
Nigga. Dub mean nigga. Go ahead, watch this.
We know as a historic fact that a nigga vowed Duff.
Damn. His name is Nigga the Nigga.
Nigga vow nigga.
Nigga vow nigga. Black the black.
King nigga.
King nigga. That's his name. King nigga. You know what's funny? Captain Goliath just came back from Nigeria. He asked the guy where the word Nigeria came from. He said the name Nigeria comes from the word Niger area. Niger area. So it means, so the white woman, a white man's concubine, side chick named Nigeria.
Yeah.
A white man's side white piece named Nigeria, nigger area. Nigeria. Nigger area. That's what it means. Nigeria. Nigger area. That's what it means. The area of niggas. And you people in Nigeria, you pride yourselves in that. I'm Nigerian. I am Nigerian. You black people, you guys are lazy. You don't know what you're doing. Yo, man.
It's not even called Nigeria. It's Nigeria.
It's called Nigeria.
Yeah, niggas.
Nigger area.
Nigger area.
It's called Nigeria. Nigger area.
We are not niggas.
You know what they say? You are African American. I am from Africa. You know. Whatever, man. Whatever, nigga.
You are nigga. He said, I'm nigga. You a nigga.
Yeah. I didn't. You're a nigga. I'm nigga. You're a nigga.
It's a difference.
But you black folks is emotional over that. American blacks. We're foundational. We're foundational. Y'all niggas is niggas. That's what y'all are. Y'all niggas is niggas. Foundational black Americans are Native Americans, just so you know. I know you confused.
Right.
Let me say it for you again. Foundational black Americans are Native Americans that were black. Not you niggas brought over here in ships. This to throw more salt into the wound. You know them big ass black heads in Mexico? Them Olmec heads? That's foundational.
Right.
They were here first.
Right.
Yeah, that right there? That's the father of the Aztecs, the Incas, the Mayans, Toltecs, Chichimecs,
They're like Officer Mr. L.
Aztecs, Incas, Mayans. These are their grandfathers. The ones you call legal aliens, that's their grandfathers. That's us. You know?
Hey,
Sam
hey,
The same Mexicans that helped black slaves from white folks, built black towns, lived amongst black people in America. Those are the foundation of black Americans. For you Tariq worshippers out there and your stupid ass. Asses. Plural.
hey,
Gotta
D,
read more. Yeah.
No, and a term that was called by the Native Americans, by the conquistadors, was called tree niggers.
Yeah.
So they are the same people that they claiming are illegal aliens. They're niggas too.
White man made sure he destroyed Black Wall Street at the same time he destroyed Flower Moon. There were an hour difference. You know what's the place called in Oklahoma? You had Tulsa, and I think maybe an hour away from Tulsa was where they killed the Native Americans at the same exact time.
Right, yep.
Took over that town at the same time.
Yep.
Can't think of the place. Kills of the Flower Moon, where it took place at. What part?
I forgot.
Oklahoma. It's
it was
called
around
the
19. Same time. Like you said, 1921.
Osage. No, that's the name of the, that's the name of the clan. That's a tribe. The area. What? Was it? Osage County. Yeah, Osage County, Oklahoma. It's about an hour or so away from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know y'all didn't know that because y'all foundational. Oh, just to add more, because I don't like when niggas call themselves FBA. It bothers me. Foolish black Americans. The Native Americans that passed for Negro were reclassified as Negro. And were put on plantations and were sold with Negroes.
It was 55 to 60 miles away from Tulsa.
55, there you go, 55 to 60 miles away from Tulsa.
It's like an hour.
An hour away. I was right. An hour, all places, an hour away.
Yeah, you had Native Americans and you had black Americans side by side on an auction block.
Yeah,
we were sold together.
Yeah, for every 3 slaves, there was 2 Native Americans because Native Americans are cheaper.
We were sold with black people alongside us.
And we were more expensive because we were exports. They were imports. We were more expensive, and Native Americans knew the land more, so they would escape faster. So black folks are more more relied upon because we were unknowledgeable of the land. I know. I'm gonna go into that eventually.
And they were put on slave ships.
And they were put on slave ships as well. Yes. So that foundational stuff, y'all gotta do better. You gotta do better than that. You gotta explain them big ass nigga heads on Mexico, big Olmec heads with the wide nose and lips. What foundation do they have over here before you niggas got over here in ships along with the rest of us? Where we at?
We know as a historic fact that a nigga Val Duff,
Duff, go ahead,
has lived and reigned over certain black divisions. Of
the 3 provinces that he was the king, the supreme ruler over were called the black divisions. Go ahead.
Black divisions of our islands.
Of our islands that we call Europe today, UK. We ruled that area. Go ahead.
And probably white divisions also.
Yeah, you had white divisions, but guess who dominated them? The black ones. Guess who the white folks were to us? The slaves. Go ahead.
And that a race known as the Sons of the Black succeeded him in history.
His kids took over and became Sons of the Black, Sons of the Dub. Nigga, Val Nigga Jr.
Val means son of.
Yeah, nigga, son of nigga.
Nigga,
Black
son
and black.
Nigga.
Yeah, black, son of black. Go ahead.
These blacks, Mick Ritchie contends, were bred out until the black man finally disappeared.
Watch.
By mating with whites only.
You see what happens? Mm-hmm. You see what happens? You keep messing around with Esau all the time, and you dumb niggas trying to save him, grant him salvation. You see what happens? Give me that picture of Drake, please.
I was about to say, Deke, that goes back to that video that you played a while back too, when you said that the white woman, she was explaining 3 generations it takes to wipe them out.
Yeah.
3 to 4.
That's what happened to us. That's what happened to us. Look at this. That's what we did over there in Europe. We went from dub val nigga to dub val diluted. Just that quick. That's grandfather, father, and son. That's insane. 3 generations.
No resemblance.
By force over. 4 generations, it's a wrap. 4 generations. He married a white girl, his family is finished.
Like Tom Cruise.
Finished. That's why I say all the time, man, I just teach. Because you don't know who you're talking to. Right. You have no idea how much Israel's on this earth. You have no idea. I say it all the time. Israel is as the sand of the sea. The people that hate niggas, they not, that believe it or not, just I tell you, a lot of them ain't niggas. A lot of them is not Esau. A lot of them is niggas. Esau, the nations are the minority on earth. We are the majority. We are the bucket, the water. That drop is them. We are the bucket. A lot of these nations are a bunch of diluted niggas. A lot of them. A lot. And they're going to die just the same. They're still heathens, so their minds are all destroyed. But nonetheless, when you mess around, we bred ourselves out doing this. But the text we got, we're going to play that video also.
Yep. All right. It says, Shalom family, I'm watching your show and I just saw the Olmec heads. If you look at the new president of Madagascar, he looks exactly like those Olmec heads.
Damn.
His head is just like that.
Damn. Yeah, man. You got a big old head, man.
You're all praise.
A big skull, man. Next text, what else we got?
That's it. That's it, Deacon.
All right. Play that video you had before, but not this Julius Caesar joint. Yeah, that one. No, we played that already, right? You played this already too? Okay, play that one.
Ancestry DNA, it was never about helping you find your family. They told you it was about reconnecting with your past. They told you it was about discovering your roots, your lineage, your history. They told you it was about finding long-lost relatives. They lied. Ancestry DNA was never about helping you find your family. It was about tracking bloodlines. It was about finding lost kings, rulers, and disruptors who once threatened the system. The ones who have returned in new bodies, new lifetimes, new identities. Because history is not linear. It loops. And the rulers of today, they know that their old enemies are being reborn. And they will do anything to stop them from waking up. They can trace every bloodline, every descendant, every possible return of an old ruler, an exiled king, or a lost revolutionary.
So these DNA tests, Esau knows how far back we go. You think when they grabbed these slaves, they didn't know what he was grabbing? Right. They didn't know. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that they knew who they were grabbing and where to put us. They knew who we were, what we were. They knew. Hence, British Israelism. You had black rulers over Europe. So they know who the British Israelites were. It wasn't them. But they conquered us and assumed our identity, and they knew, okay, this kid right here is the son of so-and-so, son of so-and-so. They knew. They know who they have. They brought all the sons of the prophets to America. All of them. Almost every son of the prophet was brought here. Where the truth start? Here. They didn't start nowhere else. That's why, if you notice, outside of America, it's a bubble here. The knowledge of us being blacks ruling over Europe is common knowledge. Germany knows it. Russia knows it. There ain't no mystery over there. Britain and America's like, nah, shh, don't say nothing. Because they know. Because the prophets of the Lord were brought primarily into the Americas. North America in particular. They know what they're bringing over here.
Hey, Deacon, too. You know, all those, when they came into Europe, all those paintings that we've been looking at for the past few weeks, remember all the prophets, it all said tree of Jesse on them. So all they thought was, okay, if we get the line of David, that's all the prophets.
Yep.
So that's what they did.
Yeah, that's what they did.
That go with Psalm 64 and 6. They accomplished a diligent search.
Let's get that and get Job 8 and 8. We got to do the same thing.
You want Job 8 first or Psalms?
Job 8 and 8 first.
Okay.
Then Psalms.
Job chapter 8 and verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
That's what we got to do. Why must we inquire the former age? Why? I'm going to show you why. Read on.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Prepare yourself for the search of your fathers, your ancestry. You guys have more?
For we are but of yesterday.
We were but of yesterday. We were ruling in 1 minute, and now we're slaves the next. Here today, gone tomorrow. That it?
And know nothing.
And we what?
And know nothing.
We don't know nothing. We're playing catch up. That it?
No, it's a little more.
Come on.
Because our days upon earth are shadow.
Because we're here today, like I said before, and we're gone tomorrow. Get what you at, Psalms?
Psalm 64.
Chapter 64 and verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
They search out, and what is the iniquity they search out? All these ancient festivals that we keep today that we are completely unaware of. Christmas, Sunday, Easter, Halloween, New Year's, birthdays, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. All this stuff is pagan, man. All of it. rooted in pure evil pagan tradition, and we just do it. And they take it and they repackage it and commercialize it and make it fun and make it attractive, especially to children and women. And it just explodes into a billion-dollar industry. Read it again.
They search out iniquities.
They search out sins. Go ahead.
They accomplish a diligent search.
They accomplish and they are successful when they visit these, when they do these excavations and they visit these ancient what do you call them? Temples, and they go to Egypt, they go to Babylon, and they found these ancient artifacts and so forth. And they do their research and they learn the language and read the inscriptions and the cuneiform and the glyphs and all of that. And they dig and they research.
And Deacon, only they allowed into those areas.
Yeah, for the most part, yes. They'll let niggas upstairs. You ain't going downstairs. You ain't going to the basement, nigga. Stay on the top floor. We're gonna guide you. We're gonna give you a guide. We're gonna walk you around, take some pictures, and get your ass up out of here. While the elites go downstairs, all the way down, where the real stuff is at, like the Vatican is at, the Smithsonian. We're gonna go where the real things is at. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead.
Both the inward thought of every one of them.
The inward thought of every one of them. Go ahead.
And the heart is deep.
Because they think long term. Negroes think present. Esau thinks future. For every plan they have a plan A, a contingency, plan B, plan C, plan D.
That's
plan E.
And that's it says every one of them. Every last, that whole race. Even your friend even your white friend at work.
The woman, the man too. They all know. We at camp 2819. I'm talking to these brothers about Gentiles. They put Gentiles are other nations. I'm like, no. Give me Romans 9. I put Romans 9, I kid y'all not. Edomite standing there, two of them. He got a smirk on his face. Another short Edomite in front of him standing there, quiet, stoic in the face, keep a straight face with the Edomite, the glasses. He said, I know what you're going to go. I know you're going to go. So where am I going to go? He said, you're going to go to Hosea 1, where it says that they were the lost tribes were made not a people. You're going to say those are Gentiles. And I'm like, yeah, because that's who it is. And he's like, well, and he just got quiet. He knew. The black folks were like, retarded, and those going on. It was as if when I was talking to him, it was just me and him talking. No one was around.
It still went over their head.
It went over everyone's head, but only me and him were talking. He was like, yeah, I know you're going to go. You're going to go to Hosea 1 and say that the northern kingdom is Gentiles. I know you're going to go. Damn. I can agree to that. I encountered that 2 times. One at camp and one on Clubhouse. They read the Bible. They know what we're talking about is true. But they sit around the niggas and go, yeah, they're pushing hate.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Fight for us, dumb niggas. Yes. And they're like, yeah, Jesus is God. Jesus is God. My folks is like, yes. We are God. Yes. I'm God. Yes. That soundbite made no sense.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thank you,
They couldn't read the rules, so they put that for themselves.
Yeah. Anyway, where we at?
They feel awkward.
Yo, there's the black people at the camera.
That thing went over their head too. Where we at? Go ahead. These blacks, go ahead.
These blacks, Mick Ritchie contends, were bred out until the black man finally disappeared by mating with whites only.
We're going to finish this up and go on a break. Go ahead.
So that no ethnologist could detect the presence of of other blood.
See that? So that no ethnologist could detect the presence of other blood, meaning black blood, because they all look like Drake's son or Drake's daughter now. Go ahead.
And yet, in both cases, the male descendants...
Now, listen, let me make something real clear. Let me fix something real fast. I'm not saying that you go out there and find a white girl and go, oh, she might be Israel. We don't know what she is. Don't be a nigga. What I'm saying is that Israel is mingled among all the people, and all we got to do is just teach. I'm not saying go out there and find you some heathen woman and be like, oh, yeah, she's Israel because we're everywhere. Don't be slick. All things are lawful, not expedient. Don't be stupid and try to be slick. And go out there and find you a Becky and put up and tack on nigga on top of her because you want some pale ass. No, I'm simply telling you that Israel is scattered abroad and that we can pass for many different nations. We have them among us. That's what I'm talking about. So some of y'all Don't get any don't give me any pale ideas. Bright ideas. Love your own. Love your kind. Where we at?
The male descendants would bear the surname first given to their remote ancestors, a surname signifying the black man. You may see faces of a distinctly Mongolian and even of a Negroid caste and families whose pedigree may be traced for many generations without disclosing the slightest hint of extra British blood. So far as complexion goes, there can be no doubt as to the presence of a vast infusion of colored blood.
Black. Watch this.
There are, of course, no living Britons who are as black as Negroes.
Right, because two things. One, because those blacks that were ruling were conquered and enslaved, or we messed around and mixed around ourselves so much that what's the word I'm looking for? Diluted, thank you, diluted, you can't tell the difference, or we're just killed off or enslaved. Go ahead, watch this.
There are, of course, no living Britons who are as black as Negroes, but some are as dark as mulattoes.
Light skin, go ahead.
And many darker than Chinese.
Because the Chinese originally were dark also. Who they mingle with? Eat them like we did. Go ahead.
To regard ourselves in the mass as a white people, except in a comparative degree, is quite a mistake.
So McRitchie's a white guy, so he's basically saying in the book that he descends from black people. That's what McRitchie, the author, is saying. That my ancestors go back to the black folks that ruled there. So some white folks are aware that blacks ruled there. And he's under the impression that he may very well be a descendant of them. Who knows? I don't know. I don't care. All I care about is his information. All right? Read on.
McRitchie's findings, like those of the other two British archaeologists, Gerald Massey and Godfrey Higgins, who unearthed data on the Negro in ancient Britain, are not supported by evidence of skeletal remains approximating to the black man in the ancient records of Britain. However, anthropologists
They found skulls of black folks in the Isles before. I've come across articles. They found bones and skulls. And those are black skulls, I assure you. Go ahead.
Anthropologist Kenneth Little stated,
watch this.
Lack of skeletal remains does not, of course, rule out the possibility of well-pigmented skins having been an aboriginal feature, but passing over the question of swarthiness of the Romans themselves and the possibility of Negroid elements amongst their auxiliaries and camp followers. It seems safest to start the British history of the Negro about the middle of the 16th century.
Because we were ruling at the time. And we mingled with the Romans as well. So real quick, we're going to take what page is this? We're going to come back to this after the break, so stay tuned. We got way more. So text us at 267-702-6121. That's 267-702-6121. Or you can also Zoom call as well if you have any questions regarding the topic. All right? So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When this life is over and it starts again, I wanna hear, well done, welcome, well done, well done, well done. I look to the hills where my help from. I just wanna hear, welcome, well done. I just wanna hear, well done.
Y'all ready? Let's go, let's go. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Play my song, replay all night long. Run it back, vibe so strong. Been too long, me have to right my wrongs. DJ, play my song, replay all night long. Run it back, vibe so strong. Been too long, me have to right my wrongs. Next level, next level, next level, next level, next level, next level, next level down. When them see me climb up in a heaven, dog. Them things say me dead, them put me in a mud. They say them never dead now. Tell them say the saints don't die. And them can say what they want to. Do what they want, it no matter what them try. Flames on, you know we can't stop. When we pull up with the fire, boy, them off, stop, drop.
You were given labels: Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian. But what if those labels were designed to hide a deeper truth? A truth of a people scattered by ship, by force, by conquest, by prophecy. They are not just in one land, they are in every land. In the four corners of the world, just as the scriptures foretold. From the ancient lands to the farthest shores, Africa, Europe, India, the Middle East, the Americas, the Caribbean, they are there. The diaspora is complete, and the awakening has begun. It's time to learn who you really are.
Hey you, have you subscribed to IUIC Malawi social media page?
Hey, pull out your phone and subscribe right now. Do it now.
Subscribe to IUIC Malawi.
Help us to push this truth.
Hey, we are out here in IUIC Malawi, mission 173.
Thank you, Booster Club. Continue support so we can build schools in Africa, one country at a time. Subscribe to IUIC Malawi social media page.
Do it now!
Bro, that's fire!
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio at the Family and Friends event. All praise to the Most High. It's an excellent turnout. We got the brothers in the front edifying our people. They got a lot of questions. It's good to see our people with questions. We got the brothers in the front, the officers bringing out the word of God, cooking up the good food. We got a lot of different activities. We got the bounce house over here. It's an excellent turnout, and it's very surprising to see so many of our loved ones come out to learn and build bridges with us and be able to have questions and get edified with the scriptures and realize that, guess what? We are a loving group of believers, all right? We teach the commandments, we teach family, we teach order, and we teach what? Community, activism, and nation building. So it's an excellent turnout. Y'all stay tuned, all right? Most High in Christ bless.
We're back from the break. Quick, to do a quick re-up on some stuff. All right. We got some questions, you got some text before we left. Let's see what we got.
All right. It says, so the icons in the Russian icons book were created around the same time we ruled Europe, the Dark Ages, or later?
We ruled Russia as the last stronghold of us. The last place that we ruled was Russia. That's why Russia doesn't hide it. The last stronghold we had was Russia and Germany. We shared Germany, but Russia was pretty much ours, and they took that too. Yes.
All right. Next says, Deacon, have you ever watched the movie that the Coconut Revolution and Edom was like I want Minefield? If it was just black, the true Aboriginal. He wrote this all wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
But there's so many hybrids, and they nearly white, and there was problem at.
Okay.
Right. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
That was like a puzzle.
What else we got?
That's it, right?
You gotta rewrite that, man. I don't know what you wrote, typos and stuff. You too excited.
Put in ChatGPT to translate.
Damn.
It sounded like shit out the earlier. If you the
All right, let's read.
It is possible to go further back than the middle of the 16th century and find historical documents to prove that even as early as 1501, there were blacks at court in Scotland.
Blacks at court in Scotland. I'm going to share those pictures too. Blacks at court in Scotland. Go ahead.
That year, one of the king's minstrels was Peter the Morin or Moore.
Yep, we had entertainers, minstrels. Go ahead.
And 3 years later, 2 Blackamoor girls arrived and were educated at court, where they waited on the queen. One of the first recorded instances of blacks living south of the border was the return in 1554 of the London trader John Locke from a voyage to the west coast of Africa, bringing with him a cargo of 5 African slaves, whereof some were tall and strong men.
Yes, we had black slave traders, unfortunately. Go ahead.
Even at this early stage, the government began to show concern over the number of blacks in England. On August 11th, 1596, the Acts of Privy Council stated, Her Majesty understanding that there are of late diverse blackamoors brought to this realm, of which kind of people there are already too many, considering how God hath blessed this land with great increase of people of our own nation. Those kind of people should be sent forth of the land.
So, wait. Go back up. Read that again. Even at this early stage?
Even at this early stage, the government began to show concern over the number of blacks in England. On August 11, 1596, the Acts of Privy Council stated, Her Majesty, understanding that there are of late diverse blackamoors brought to this realm, of which kind of people there are already too many.
There's too many black people here in Europe. Too many. Of course, we got to stop letting people have been here. So many blacks coming here. So many blacks are moving in. Go ahead.
Considering how God hath blessed this land with great increase of people of our own nation, those kind of people should be sent forth of the land.
Go ahead, read on.
By the time of the Restoration in 1660, when Britain had been in the slave trade for 40 years, there was a steady flow of black men and women into England
prior to the slave trade. Go ahead.
Although the number was not recorded. One of the earliest items to appear in a newspaper about a black boy was in the Mercurius Politicus of August 11th, 1659.
So, at some point, we began to lose the land. 1659? Yeah, by the time of 1640s, we start losing Europe. 1640s? 16, I think King Charles II, Oliver Cromwell took over around that time. We start losing the land.
Right, he called it a ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing, yeah. 1649, white folks start taking Britain over, and then our people, we started selling out at that point. Go ahead.
Silver or copper collars were riveted around the necks of these black boys, and in the reign of Queen Anne, it was the custom for ladies and gentlemen to inscribe their coats of arms and ciphers on these collars, and to give the blackamoors the same fancy names they gave their lap dogs. For example.
That's all I want. So now, get me, what do I want? All right, let me see what you see here. Go back to the image there. What you got there? Go back. Yeah, that right there. Go back. That's King. That's supposed to be Constantine. That's Constantine there. And the Council of Idiots. Of course, they spread the Trinity around. Yeah, this is a bunch of bearded niggas. Idiots just spreading confusion. Next image. Jesus. Load up. Another image of Constantine as well. No, I believe this is Constantine's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Constantine Procopius, something like that. Procopius or Procopius. There's another council of them spreading more confusion and stupid nonsense. That's Constantine down there as well. Another depiction of them all black. This is black people. This is all black people ruling. Go ahead, blow up. This is biblical artwork. You see black folks all here etched in gold. All black biblical figures here. Okay. Yep, that's King Alexander. Alexander and his son, I guess Oleb
and Gleb?
Yeah, Gleb. Yep, that's them. That's King Alexander. That's a black king, King Alexander. And his 2 sons. Google that, please. King Alexander, I think it's Oleg and Gleb. Let me sure. Let me make sure.
Yeah. Hold on, Peter.
Does it say it in the bottom on that picture?
It's not. I think I remember it being Gleb. Oh, see, I can't say something.
I'm looking it up too.
Everybody try to look. Oh, so Abaddon say something.
Yeah, because that image I sent y'all comes with a link. And it should show who these are. That's an excellent picture. There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Russian icon painting traditions. Yep, right there. It says
Boris.
Boris and Gleb, and that's Saint Prince Vladimir. Wait, let me see.
Okay, yeah. Prince Gleb of Boris and Gleb, son of Vladimir the Great.
Yeah, that black man's Vladimir. Huh? King of
Kiev and Rus.
Wow, king of Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's Ukrainian. So that's a black king of Ukraine. Go up. That's his. So that's Vladimir and his sons. Boris and Gleb. King Vladimir there and the press of Ukraine. Those are black Ukrainians.
Black as hell.
Black as hell. That's them ruling over Ukraine.
So is that basically descended from Oleg and them?
Yeah. Yep. And they were Christian, Orthodox Christian. That's the Russians are to this day. And they got these images. These are Russian images. They don't hide it. All right, next. Okay, but that's Christ there and the 12 disciples. Blow it up. That's Christ there, the crown right there, and all 12 disciples. You got all 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Black as hell. Black people. Black people. That's King David. King David. Father of King Solomon. That's how he's depicted. Black man with a woolly beard. There's no white man out of that. There's no. Look at his hat.
Chilling with the bucket hat.
With a bucket hat. He got a damn fish hat on. Fishing hat on. All right.
The Kango.
That's some kind of saint, I believe. I'm not sure which one it is. We got another text. What we got?
I think this is the one they rewrote it.
Okay. What's
All
up?
right. It says, Deacon, have you ever watched the movie Coconut Revolution?
Okay.
See if it was a solution to Aboriginal because they were trying to poison the water and claim they make more civilized. And the report was like, I wouldn't mind Philip if it was just the blacks.
You're still writing apostles.
Yeah. So the same guy?
I'll just watch Coconut. What's it called?
Coconut Revolution.
I'll look into it. She's writing a lot of. I don't understand what you're writing.
Oh, it's a female.
Oh, sis, I'm sorry, sis.
No, who is it? You don't know, but they still writing a puzzle though. They're still
a little bit confusing.
They might be excited, right?
Yeah, excited. They're excited. So, Coconut Revolution. It sounds familiar. Coconut Revolution. Sounds familiar. All right. What else we got? Any more images I have?
We got one more text. Is that another text? All right. Says, Shalom leadership, can you confirm my summary? While the Spanish and Portuguese slave trade was taking place, we were in rulership in Britain and other western parts of Europe. If so, were we unaware of this practice or just didn't help?
We didn't care. Both. Unaware or we didn't care. Remember, Israel, give me that Matthew 12.
You gotta remember, too, the last Incan emperor, it was Charles V that was.
Yeah, Carlos Quinto of the Habsburg
Carlos
family.
Quinto,
Yeah.
And he was a black man.
Yep. Matthew 12 and let me get it. Matthew 12 and
25.
Yep, read that, please.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Jesus knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
So he fell. That's why we fell. When we got conquered over there, it was every man for himself. Oh, they got conquered. Oh, that's messed up, man. Oh, well. That's how we were. Every man for himself. Every king for himself, queen for himself. That's how we were. All right? Where we at? What's up?
That's another question too, Deacon.
What?
All right. Says, Shalom, leadership, Most High Christ bless. What kind of wickedness were we in to breed with Edom as much as we did after we had to teach them how to clean themselves?
Teaching how to clean themselves goes into, we was in Spain, in Portugal. Once we taught them how to clean themselves and wash, then we started laying with them after the fact. Yeah, and that was in Spain. That was more so right in 700s AD and up. We started doing that, washing them up and so forth. So we're going to get to that soon enough. We're actually almost there. What else we got here? Images?
It's no different than today, Deacon.
Yeah, no different. Yeah, exactly.
People still laying with them.
Yes, regardless, lay with them.
All bread is sweet to a whoremonger.
Hold on, they text back right here.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew they was from Papua New Guinea.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
All praises.
Okay.
All praises.
All praises.
Okay, that's why from there. Okay, all praises. Okay, got you.
Yeah, they write a little. They talk a little different. Than the English.
Yeah. Okay, got you. This is a picture of us. Blow it up. These are like black nobility here. Look at them. Look at their dress. Now the crosses are obviously Christian, but look at the afros. Look at the beards. These are black men. There's no look at this garment white. It's not burnt. Look at their hands. These are black people. Look at them. Dang. Probably Levi. Them heads is crazy. Wow. Them guys they just think about the future.
It look like
they can see it.
Messiah's
They can see the future.
family.
His whole bloodline right there.
Who that?
Offset Messiah's bloodline.
Messiah the first, the second.
That's why they ain't got no hats. He got one hat on. That hat's halfway off. He can't even fit that all the way on his head. Look at it.
It's like a helmet.
That's not even a hat. That look like a shoe.
Like a cap.
That's a vase they put on him.
Yo. And Messiah, they've been looking for you for a long time.
The source.
This right here, I believe that's Constantine.
Wow.
That's Constantine right there. That's Constantine as well. If you find an image where it's saying it is, it'll tell you it's Constantine. Can you go to it, please? It's going to tell you that's Constantine in the council right there. You can't get around this. That's Constantine right there. Constantine was white and created the Bible. Stop talking. Stop talking now.
Wow.
There's probably Aaronites. Yeah, more than likely are Aaronites.
Y'all see a description at the bottom?
You don't? Not in this one. That's fine. That's definitely Constantine. I remember that image very well. Go to next. That's Constantine. Load up. I believe that's Peter and Paul. Yep, Peter and Paul. To the left. See right there to the left, Peter and Paul? That's Peter and Paul.
The holy apostles,
Peter
apostles
and Paul
was
yeah.
The whole it's a summarization of their lives.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Paul that the BHIs don't.
That's the Paul that pushed idolatry. Then the Gentiles can be saved, and they pull idolatry again. Gentiles can be saved.
And
that Peter
Peter
and Paul. And
okayed
Peter's
it.
complicit
Yeah.
in it. And let him teach it. Yeah, that's the Peter and Paul.
He
Yeah,
just
them.
used for references, right?
Yeah, just a nigga that wrote shit. Nigga that wrote stuff, and we use it. If we don't want to use it, we accept it. Don't accept it. We use it. Then we use it again. If we don't use it, then we go. And he's off, and he's on, he's off. That Peter and Paul. Them.
Dang.
Next, what else we got? We got Peter here and Paul again.
I don't know what Christ was thinking choosing Paul.
Yeah,
man.
Christ took a nap. Paul wrote a bunch of letters about committing idolatry, and Christ was like, "Oh, what happened, Michael? Oh, Paul was writing idolatry letters. What? Where was I? You were asleep. Oh, quick, have this group over here fix the error I didn't fix 2,000 years ago." Apparently, we have an incompetent God. Christ right there on the cross, according to y'all, the incompetent one. Christ there on the cross.
Said Christ had no discernment.
Yeah, Christ just took a nap. I'm sorry, Dad. Stand in the corner. That's why he got no throne. So some of y'all, he got no throne. He got to stand in the corner because he ain't checked Paul when he's supposed to.
Or he sit on the father's lap.
Sit in the dad's lap. Yeah. Something weird like that.
The hell.
I love
Joseph
sarcasm.
And Mary.
Yes, that's Constantine and Saint Helena. That's King Constantine, his mom, Helena.
The Queen Mother.
The Queen Mother, right. Black again. That's it? All praises. Now, give me, that's imagery now. Give me J.A. Rogers. Give me Psalms 83 first, and verse 3 to 4. Tell y'all, man, y'all got to keep these commandments. Otherwise, you're going to fall into the error of the wicked, like Peter said. Keep the commandments of God. You're going to be tossed to and fro and unstable and confused like people online. Psalms 83, verse 3.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3.
Come on!
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and done what?
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Our enemies have consulted against us. We became the hidden ones. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel,
our name of Israel, go ahead,
may be no more in remembrance.
May be no longer in our remembrance of who we are. That's why we were called the hidden ones earlier on. Go ahead.
You said 3 to 4?
Keep going.
Okay, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together. Our enemies, God's enemies, have consulted together with one consent. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
The white man, the Arabs.
Of Moab.
Chinese.
And the Hagarenes.
Islamic Arabs.
Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek.
So-called Israelis.
The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
So these nations conspired together at some point in time to make certain that all the things we're bringing out today are long lost and forgotten. Okay? Now, give me J.A. Rogers now, because I believe Edward Scobie had referenced J.A. Rogers, and J.A. Rogers oftentimes references Scobie. Page 68. Come on, page 68. You in the hundreds now, page 68.
Just put number like 25 or something.
Do you have it? Oh, it's a PDF.
Yeah.
I have the book right here if you need it. Boy.
Skips.
Yeah, it skips it.
Yeah. So this history is important. Again, us ruling. You need the book? It's over there. Y'all have it. You got the wrong book up. I don't want this book. I want J.A. Rogers, page 68. That's the book I want. I want that book right there, page 68. I gave it a book over there
just go to
hours ago. Throwing me off my flow with this, man. Come on. All right. So I was saying before, every brother had asked about were we privy to or were knowledgeable of the slave trade going on, and the answer is yes. Oftentimes we were involved, and even in some instances, very few instances were actually like we benefited from it too. Like often, like we read earlier about the slaves being brought over to us, and eventually we became the very slaves. So we were involved in it also to some extent as well. Indirectly in some instances or directly in some instances, but for the most part, indirectly responsible or involved in, somewhat in certain areas. And eventually became, like I said before, we fell into our own ruin. The nation divided against itself cannot stand. All right? Thank you. Page 68.
Did y'all check before y'all put it up?
Pretty sure they did not. Just kind of just guessing right now.
Nope.
Yeah, you see it say borrow unavailable. You gotta.
All right. Get me real quick. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 26 while they figure this out. I gave them the book over there hours ago. 32:26.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 26. I said, I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
So this is prophecy. I would make the remembrance of us to cease from among men. Give me Baruch 2 and 30. I forgot to pull that anyway, so I might as well pull it now. Regarding, he said, that, cut them off from being a nation, that the name may be no more in remembrance. Baruch 2 and 30.
The book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30. For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
They shall what?
Remember themselves.
We shall come to acknowledge who we are and not be hidden anymore. We will bring the knowledge of who we are as Israelites would return to our memory. Okay, read again.
For I knew that they would not hear me.
He knew that we would not hear God. Go ahead.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
We are a stiff-necked and rebellious people. Go ahead. We don't listen. Go ahead.
But in the land of their captivities.
In the lands of our
women, precisely as did the Moors of Tariq in 711.
You asked about the white people. Read again.
They find mates among the Spanish women.
We found mates among the Spanish women. Go ahead.
Precisely as did the Moors of Tariq in 711.
The same way the Moors did. So we, throughout all Europe, we had a thing for white women. And we, just like the Moors of Spain, Europe, Britain, did the same thing. Go ahead. That's all I want. Is that it? Remember we read earlier how we pretty much bred ourselves out doing that. Give me page 69. What you go to the text we got? We got a text?
Yeah. It's from the same person earlier.
Okay.
It says, Shalom, I wasn't trying to look for debates on TikTok. Someone called me out, so I responded accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to say up until the 1400s, we built and ruled from all those ancient castles, such as Mount St. Michael?
1400s? No, we ruled earlier than that. We ruled a lot earlier because the Silurians were around way before that.
The Silurians were around when the apostles and them.
Yeah, they were around that time. Caraticus, we're talking about, way.
Tacitus was like 56 to 100.
Yeah. So we had the British Isles on lock from the time of Carthage. Yeah. We had British Isles, and then Rome took it over, made it a Roman province. So we had Britain. I would say we had Britain the longest, and then Russia was the latest we had. The latest stronghold we had was Russia. So. I mean, I guess in majority you can count from 700s to like 1700s. You count if you want to like keep it simple, count from like Spain and Portugal up to Russia, then about
You got another one too.
During that time, yeah.
All right. It says, Shalom, mighty prophets, Most High in Christ bless. My study of history, particularly concerning the European Dark Ages and royal bloodlines, leads me to question the official reasons for the execution of Tsar Nicholas II and the Romanov family. Is it plausible that the motive behind the complete eradication of their lineage was tied to a suspected Israelite ancestry? Sister Pamela Israel.
Yes. Most of us are killed off. The line was either killed out or sold out. One or the other. It was one or the other, or bred out. That too. What else we got?
That's it.
Okay, we just here.
The Negro as Moor, Negro ancestry, and aristocratic European families.
Aristocratic European families. Go ahead.
7 years after the capture of Gibraltar, the Moors invaded France.
The Moors invaded France. Go ahead. Septimania is called. Go ahead.
And conquered or overran most of its southern portion. They probably went as far east as Geneva. Switzerland was then a part of France.
So you had that too. Go ahead.
In 732, they reached Tours, 2 days' march from Paris, but were beaten back by the Christians under Charles Martel. They remained in southern France.
Maintained southern France. Go ahead.
However, until 1140, principally in the Carmic on the western Riviera, which is still known as La Petite Afrique, Little Africa.
Yep, we took that portion. Go ahead.
In 838, they took Marseilles, and in 842, Arles. Aided by fellow Muslims from the east, they captured Sicily in 837 and took 1 million pieces of gold.
Yep.
In 846, they invaded Italy, seized Rome, plundered the Vatican and St. Peter's Cathedral, and carried off immense wealth in gold, jewelry, tapestry, and paintings. Just to underline?
Read 92.
Yes, sir. In 982, they defeated the flower of Christendom under Otto II of Germany. Unmixed Negro troops.
Unmixed, because a lot of us mix with white girls. But he said unmixed Negro troops. Go ahead.
Most of them from Ethiopia and the Sudan furnished a large part of the Moorish or Saracen
or Muslim troops. Go ahead.
Troops. Thereafter, they dominated most of Italy for years and parts of it until the 13th century, when they were swamped by further white invasions from the north.
White invasions from the north. Go ahead.
Gradually, they were absorbed into the Italian population, even as the Africans brought in by the ancient Romans had been. In Africa, the Moors continued to be a leading power, and to no little extent in India also.
We had India too. Go ahead.
They dominated the Mediterranean.
We were the sultans, a lot of us. Go ahead.
They dominated the Mediterranean and the North Atlantic and plundered the coasts of Western Europe and the British Isles.
Go ahead.
They even conquered and ruled parts of Scotland. David McRitchie.
Said it earlier. We conquered and ruled parts of Scotland. David McRitchie, go ahead.
Eminent British archaeologist says, so late as the 10th century, 3 of these provinces were wholly black.
You just read that. Go ahead.
And the supreme ruler of them became for a time the paramount king of transmarine Scotland. We see one of the black people, the Moors of the Romans, in the person of a king of Alban of the 10th century. History knows him as Kenneth, sometimes as Duff, and as nigger. We know as an historical fact that a nigger L. Duff has lived and reigned over certain black divisions of our islands. And probably white divisions also.
He ruled them too. Go ahead.
That a race known as the Sons of the Black succeeded him in history.
Come on.
Welsh traditions, he says, tell also of these black people and the legends and history of the Scottish Highlands.
Scottish what?
Scottish Highlands.
There's a movie called Highlander with a swordsman. There could be only one Highlander. That was us too. We lived in a Highland. Those lived in the Highlands. Those lived in the Lowlands. We were the Highlanders. That's why they call him Connor MacLeod. Connor Mac, son of Cloud. That's the actual name too, by the way.
The Hill Country.
The Hill Country, right. Go ahead.
Scottish Highlands are both witnesses to the existence of a purely black people
there in the Scottish Highlands. Go ahead.
With the then most powerful navy, the Moors preyed upon shipping in the Atlantic, capturing the passengers and sailors and selling them into slavery in Africa and Islamic lands of the East. A veritable terror reigned in the Mediterranean, says George Hardy.
We were like pirates, pretty much. Jake pirates in the Mediterranean. Go ahead.
They ravaged the coast of Portugal, Spain, southern France, and went as far as Britain. In 1631, they attacked Baltimore Castle, Ireland, and their leader, Black Ali Crusoe, carried off Mary, daughter of Sir Fineen O'Driscoll. Ali Crusoe, native of Morocco, had been a slave of O'Driscoll. Escaping back to Morocco, he returned and surprised the castle. Chambers says, captivity among the Moors of northern Africa was no uncommon fate for Scotch mariners. He tells of a number of them sold at Salih, Morocco.
We would conquer and sell each other like pirates. Go ahead.
In 1636, George I, in his speech from the throne, October 19th, 1721, mentions the great number of my subjects' delivery in slavery, a result of his treaty with Mulai Ismail, Emperor of Morocco.
Arabs, go ahead.
So many whites were taken into slavery in Africa that in 1150 a religious order, the Trinitarians, was founded to free them by purchase.
Esau started, remember, black folks had whites as slaves. Edomites started getting power and buying their people out of slavery. Go ahead.
For the next 3 centuries or more, collections were taken up in the churches for that
They were
purpose.
called Slavs, like Slavic people. When we conquered them, we called them Slav. It was Slavic. We had white folks as our slaves at a point in time. And the white folks started taking over, and then the tables were getting to turn. Go ahead.
For the next 3 centuries or more, collections were taken up in the churches for that purpose. One of those freed was Cervantes. There is reason to believe that there were Negroes in Britain before Julius Caesar.
Yep, the Silures. Go ahead.
Irish folklore mentions a small black people.
So you had small black folks, but you had tall ones. Go ahead.
The Furbolg.
Furbolg. Go ahead. Oh, okay, here we go. Go ahead.
These
I can
might
feel eyes. I'm not looking over there. Go ahead.
These might have been prehistoric Bushmen, pygmy flint instruments, Negrito skulls, and Grimaldi relics have been found in Scotland.
Yeah, small. You had small black folks in Scotland. Go ahead.
A very ancient British saying, according to Burton Stevenson, is black as a blowman, black as a blackamoor, Godfrey Higgins.
Yep, and Gerald Macy, David McRitchie. Jump down to the underline.
Ancient Welsh folk tales certainly do mention black people, unmistakably Negroes. And the story of Peredur in the
Mabinogion, huh?
Mabinogion. The blacks mentioned therein might be Silures,
like King Arthur was. Go ahead.
Another ancient Welsh poem.
Watch.
Gwad Lud
More.
Tells of rivalry between white and black.
More or more. So more, the A is like a white person, and the more is a black person. Go ahead.
Rome had Negroes, Ethiopians.
They call them us black folks. Go ahead.
And her armies in Britain.
Like Cornelius the centurion. A black man in the Bible. Now, give me the video. I want it.
Book, Deacon, I have a book.
Do you have a book? Okay, the book first. Then we'll get the video.
Yeah, on the Telegram. The seed, we brought this out before. But it lands back what Deke was saying about how we made it over in Europe, pretty much breeded ourselves out.
Wow.
With interracial marriage. Read that.
Many North Americans profess horror at the intermarriage of white and colored types, which is so common in South America.
Yeah, because remember, over here in the States, we were being lynched for even whistling or looking a white woman's looking their way.
Yep.
You understand? So even like you brought before, Deke, about Black Wall Street, that happened because it was a report of a black man raping a white woman. On the elevator.
Rosewood too.
Rosewood, all of that. So it's a horror for Esau, for Esau to for their women to be with us. Go ahead.
Mark well then that the first contact of the Portuguese and Spanish with a darker skinned people was the contact of the conquered with their brown skinned conquerors.
Which were the Moors when we came over. Go ahead.
And the darker man was the more cultured, more learned.
So we were the more cultured. We were the more learned, educated. Go ahead.
More artistic.
More artistic.
He lived in the.
And you can see that with some of the how we built some of the castles and so forth. How we had that artistry among us. Go ahead.
He lived in the castles and
we lived where?
In the castles.
We lived in the castles. Go ahead.
And occupied the town.
Read.
He was a rich man.
He was a rich man.
And the Portuguese.
So we had that status. We were the top. We were ruling. Go ahead.
And the Portuguese became serfs upon his land.
Slaves.
Right.
The Portuguese became our slaves and it took care of our land. Go ahead.
Under such conditions, it would be deemed an honor for the white to marry or mate with the governing class, the brown man, instead of the reverse.
Right. That's what we're doing. Give me the tapestry, please. The castles, tapestry, wild man. And give you a depiction of what happened. Yep, this right here is an example. This right here, this tape is just the wild man. Just eat them right there. Now, you see them walking around all fuzzy. That's their hair. Toenails all long, fingernails long, sticks. Yep, look at that. Now I want you to go over to the black folks. Now you see them in the castles. King and queen sitting there watching, the archer on top, trying to protect the castles, and they took over. We had the castles. These are black dominions, black provinces. This is an actual and accurate depiction of what happened when white folks were going to take over. Okay? So that book is substantiated by this tape. This is an old tapestry here. The Wild Men. Or Wildlings in Game of Thrones. Now, go back to J.A. Rogers again. What page was that? J.A. Rogers? Oh, put the video, please. The video. Thank you. The video. The video. Go back to the video, please, regarding this history. Yeah, what's this? Caesar press play? I'm not sure what this is.
When Gaius Julius Caesar, the guy you incorrectly call Julius Caesar, when he conquered Gaul, today France, he killed 1 million of the Celtic population living in Gaul.
Yep.
There you go. How bad was that exactly? There were 3 million Gauls.
That was us and
He
Japanese.
murdered 1/3 of the population. He enslaved another million.
That was us.
And then he turned and looked at the remaining million and went, "Welcome to the Roman Empire." Republic. When Gaius
That's
Julius...
what Edom does. They kill you until you're no longer in existence. Native Americans, same thing. Welcome to America. Welcome to the American Empire. It's nothing different. Nothing different at all. The next video. Now, this is what happens when you go against God's laws. A nation divided against itself should not stand. Give me Deuteronomy real quick before I replay this clip. Deuteronomy. Hold on a second. This is us. Now, this is a movie, obviously. I'm not saying this is actually us, but it's an analogy I have to use regarding us. Deuteronomy 32, verse 14.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 14. Butter of kine and milk of sheep, with the fat of lambs, and the rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats, with the fat of kidneys of wheat. And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grapes.
We were wealthy, powerful, had wealth beyond our wildest understanding. Read on.
But Jeshurun waxed fat.
We got fat. We got comfortable. We gained authority and power on the earth. In this instance, our land. Go ahead.
And kicked.
And we kicked against God. We don't need you. We don't need God now. We good. We got what we need. We good. We okay over here. We got the throne. We got the castles. We good. Go ahead.
Thou art waxen fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him.
In these ruling kingdoms in the dark age, we were wicked as hell. We were evil Christians, idiot niggas. Evil as hell. Yeah, it's beautiful imagery and it's great to know these things, but we were not righteous. I'm not glorifying us at all at this time. We were wicked as hell. We were not with God. We were ruling by our own means. We forsook God. But at this point in time, we waxed fat. We had wealth, gold, castles, kingdoms, nations subject to us, black divisions. Read on.
And lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
We stop caring about God. We don't care what God says. We start following the white man's religion, Christianity. I'm sorry, Roman ideology mixed with Judaism. Go ahead.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger.
Go ahead.
They sacrificed unto devils.
Idols.
Not to God. To gods whom they knew not. To new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Of the rock that begot thee, thou art unmindful.
Of the rock that what?
Of the rock that begot thee, thou art unmindful.
It's a funny word to use. Of the rock that begot you, only begotten of the Son, created. Same word, created, begot you. Anyway, there we are. Go down to, let's see.
Doesn't he call Israel his only son?
Yeah, I believe he does.
Kind of like Christ is called the only begotten of the Father.
Yeah, right? That kind of makes sense. Play the video. This is us. So this is the Odin would be our God. Carnally, I speak as a man. And Thor would be us. Press play.
And how can you hope to protect the kingdom? Get into the healing room. No! There won't be a kingdom to protect if you're afraid to act. The Jotuns must learn to fear me, just as they once feared you.
That's pride and vanity talking, not leadership. You've forgotten everything I taught you.
But warriors, patience. While you wait and be patient, the 9 realms laugh at us. The old ways are done. You'd stand giving speeches while Asgard falls.
Pause. So he goes, listen, the old ways are done. We got to do things new. That's how Israel was. There are all these laws, commandments, man, done away with, man. We all free in Christ. We do whatever we want. We can just believe in God and that's it. That's the mindset of Israel back then. We got money. We got the kind, the land, the goat. We got the land. We good, man. This Bible stuff, these laws, these sacrifices, for what? That's the mindset of us back then. Rewind a little bit. Right there, yep.
The old ways are done. You'd stand giving speeches while Asgard falls. You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy, and you are an old man and a fool.
Pause. So he said, you're a greedy little boy. That's Israel. We were greedy and vile and stupid and didn't want to hear what God had to say. And God says, we said to God, you don't exist. We're going to worship another God. We don't need you. It's the same analogy here. It's the exact same thing happening. Read on. Play on.
And be patient. The 9 realms laugh at us. The old ways are done. You'd stand giving speeches while Asgard falls. You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy, and you are an old man and a fool.
Yes, I was a fool to think you were ready.
Father. Hey!
Thor, Odin's son, you have betrayed the express command of your
broke my
king.
Commandments, broke my laws. Go ahead, keep on.
Through your arrogance and stupidity,
That's us.
you've opened these peaceful realms and innocent lives to the horror and desolation of war.
Pause. He has no idea what's about to happen. Loki knew. He didn't know because he's stupid and prideful. Same with us. We don't. What? Let's play.
You are unworthy of Israel.
Israel no more.
Unworthy of your title.
No longer a God. No longer your land. You're unworthy.
Of the loved ones you have betrayed.
Your God. What? Now we getting.
I now take from you your power. In the name of my father and his father before.
Pause. He said, I'll take from you your power. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 36.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 36. For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth
that what?
That their power is gone.
That what?
That their power is gone.
That's happening to us now. Now we're niggas and spicks. Talk about we FBAs. You can't make this up. Now we're nothing. Now we're on the bottom fighting each other. Oh, you're not a foundational black American. You're from Jamaica. You're from Haiti. Your power is gone. The sense is gone. I'm Native American. You're black. We're not the same. Power is gone. Go ahead.
And there is none shut up or left.
Read on. Press play. We'll go back to it. Press play. He said, I cast you out. What happened to us? We got cast out the land. Lost our name, lost our identity, lost everything, and forgot about it.
Is that Lamentations?
Yeah, get that? And cast you out.
Lamentations 2?
2, yeah.
2, yeah.
What's ironic about that scene is that it's a God casting out a God. Right. And what's Israel? We're gods. And our God cast us out. It's no different. Read that.
Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 1. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven.
And did what?
And cast down from heaven.
You just saw that happen. Go ahead.
Unto the earth.
Press play. Right there.
Whosoever holds this hammer If he be worthy, he shall possess the power of Thor.
That's all I want. Guys, read on. Read on.
And cast down from heaven unto the earth.
That's where he fell in the movie. He fell right down to the earth with no power at all. Hammer gone because he wasn't worthy of the power he had. Likewise, us in Europe, we were not worthy of the power we had either. It was temporary. Dark Ages was a temporary. Read on.
The beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughters of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground.
Yep, to slavery. The niggas now. Go ahead. YNs.
He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof.
Hold on. Get me. Hold on. Real quick. Get me. Second Esdras. Hold on. 1 and 16. No, I'm sorry. Wisdom of Solomon. No. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 7.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 7. That the land which thou esteemest above all other.
That the land that we had that God esteems above all else, above all other lands. Go ahead.
Might receive a worthy colony.
Might receive what?
A worthy colony.
Might receive a worthy colony of what?
Of God's children.
In the movie, at the end, Thor earned himself the hammer again and became worthy of it by listening to his father's instructions. It's the same exact thing. Okay, now get me, hold on. Let me see. 1 second. What I want. And that's all I want. So that scene is very, very heavy. And I watched it and say, yes, that's us. That's us getting cast out and being lost. And you watch the movie, he falls to earth, he grabs the hammer, he's like, he trying to pick it up, but he can't because he ain't worthy of it. You know? Damn. So it's the same with us. You know, we try to, pick up ourselves and so forth without the Bible. Try to do what we want to do. He was vain. Young and stupid. Read that here. We're almost done.
Rome had...
Yes, anyone. What do we know? What do we know also?
What we do know.
What we do know
also
is that the Phoenicians, a Negroid people...
Hey, what?
A Negroid people...
It's Hannibal and them. Go ahead.
Did mine tin in Cornwall.
You mined the tin in Cornwall. Go ahead.
And that Egyptians went to Britain before the Romans. Gerald Massey gives abundant proof, including Egyptian words and ancient British languages.
Watch this.
The Silures.
The what?
The Silures.
The Silures, or King Arthur's people.
Or Western Britons.
Or Western Britons. Go ahead.
Mentioned by Tacitus of the 1st century as having dark skins and unusually curly hair.
Were what?
Were very likely of Phoenician or Egyptian descent.
Black people. They were Israelites. Phoenician or because black. Go ahead.
Ancient Welsh folk tales certainly do mention black people, unmistakably Negroes. In the story of Peredur, the Mabinogion, the blacks mentioned therein might be Silures.
Now go down. Read right there. Septimius Severus.
Septimius Severus, one of the leading conquerors of Britain, was an African.
Correct. He was also a Carthaginian by descent, a Punic by descent. He was also an Israelite man or black man by descent with super evil. He was evil too, but evil, stupid-ass sons. The movie betrays them to be. Said they were white in the movie. 79. Page 79 real fast. Page 79. Read that, McRitchie.
McRitchie adds that the legends and the history of the Scottish Highlands are both witnesses to the existence of a purely black people there.
We were the Highlanders. There could be only one. That was us. Jump down. Also Robert Knox.
Also Robert Knox. In 1850 mentions a small colony of mulattoes living at Minchmore, Scotland, the offspring of Negroes
and
white women.
Always a weakness. Always a weakness. Read that. Another explanation.
Another explanation for the surname Moor is that it comes from the Anglo-Saxon moor, damp wasteland. This is true in some cases, but it still does not explain the Moors within the coat of arms, especially since continental families named Moor or its equivalent also have Moors in their heraldry.
I mean, Moor doesn't mean marsh wasteland because they have black faces all over their stuff. It means black, not waste, not no damn marsh dump land. And white folks try, Moor means wasteland. No, Moor means black. That's what it means. Go ahead.
The Anglo-Saxon Moor, for example, bears no resemblance to Moors, human beings, in the Latin languages. Its equivalent in Latin is terra ugulosum or palustria. In Italian, it is brujeria. In Spanish, brujeria. In Spanish, parano. In French, bruyere. And sometimes marquage. Or marsh, from the Latin for sea. If there is any connection between the Anglo-Saxon moor or wasteland and the Latin mare, sea, on one hand, and the Greek and Latin moros or morus,
black,
moor,
nigga, axe and axe, go ahead.
On the other, it goes too far back in prehistory to be relevant.
So to argue back and forth will make a difference. Either or is black people, regardless of the meaning or where it came from. What page is that? 70 what? 80. Read this, blows up. Let me wrap it up here. Read wild, again in British heraldry.
Again in British heraldry. Even as there are wild men and women, that is, nude and in a savage state.
That is the people we saw earlier in the tapestry. Wild men and women. Savage, in the savage state with no damn clothes. That was the white folks. I showed you that earlier in the heraldry. Go ahead.
There are Negro men and women of the same.
Go ahead.
Might not these black folk, like the whites, represent ancient Britons, such as the Silures and the Picts, who are said by McRitchie to have been Negroes?
So you had white folks walking around butt naked and so forth, and you had black people walking around butt naked also. Go ahead.
What shatters
deemed savage. Go ahead.
What shatters the theory that the English Moor comes only from Moor wasteland is that families with the name Blackamoor and Blackamoor, which comes from Blackamoor, have blackamoors in their coats of arms.
Meaning it means black. It does not mean wasteland. Go ahead. As they try to argue that. It means wasteland. No, it means black. Go ahead.
Lower, who has
jumped down in color of skin?
Color of skin certainly came into this category. Color and complexion, he adds, have given rise certainly to such surnames as black man. Some families named black and black man also have Negroes. Grand Mason names a nigger with 3 Negroes in his coat of arms.
So it does mean what it means. It means black. Okay, read up. Go. Read that right there.
Negro proteges of the nobility. And there were a good many, as we shall see later, were sometimes Christian Blackamoor, which says lower, comes from Blackamoor.
So go down to Burke Encyclopedia of Heraldry. Read that.
Burke in his Encyclopedia of Heraldry lists a number of Blackamoors. Blackamoor, 3 Moors' heads. Blackamoor, Devonshire, Crest, a Moor's head. Blackamoor, Reverend Richard Blackamoor, the same. Blackamoor, Milton Bank, the same. Blackamoor, 3 Moors' heads. Blackamoor, London, 3 Moors' heads. Several Moor families in which Negro is used instead of Moor are also mentioned as Moor.
Scotland. So Moor means, they try to argue about Moor meaning marsh. Nah. It mean black. Let me see that one. One more before I go. Do I want this? Nah, I'll save it for next time. I'm going to fall back. So hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. We're going to continue where we left off regarding how leading up to our ruling in Europe and so forth. So we're going to show right there, fall back. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. So all praise to the Most High.
Hey, Israel, let's give it a hand, give it a hand, give it a hand. All praises. Fire class, fire class. Israel, make sure you are subscribed to our Hidden History Radio on YouTube, all right? You don't want to miss these series, all right? Also, you can subscribe to our Philly channels, IUIC Philadelphia and IUIC Philadelphia in the Classroom, to get the latest content from the Deacon, Captain, and officers of IUIC Philly. You can donate to Our Hidden History on PayPal too, IUIC.Philadelphia@IsraelUnite.org. In the comment section, put OHH. Donate to the Booster Club on PayPal also. You can donate to IUIC.fundraising@IsraelUnite.org. And last but not least, subscribe to IUIC TV to get exclusive content from the leadership of IUIC. Next. All right. Missing persons. We have Ayanna and Robert Noble III. 34 and 6 months. Female and male, African American. They were last seen on November 8th. Ayanna was last seen wearing a black scarf, an orange jacket, black pants, gray/white sneakers, and was pushing a stroller with Robert inside. So if you do know of their whereabouts, let that be known to the local authorities. All right. Also, the Land Fund Israel continue to send in funds for the land. You can send on PayPal to IUIC.nationhood@IsraelUnite.org. In the notes section, put land. And Israel.
Is this the point? This is where we want. This is
what
right here.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Let me scan it real quick.
Yes, Israel. I know we always say, please give a feedback. But this time, please, everybody at the same time, pull out your phone, scan,
right now.
And we want to put it back on the screen to give them more time.
Yes.
IT, please, can you at least do that?
Feedback is good.
Yes. Very good, especially when it concerns Officer Manuel Israel, the lead of IUIC.
Overall
IT.
performance is a 4. Submit. Continue.
All right, Israel. Follow the leadership. Deacon just did his. Let's all make sure we do ours. All right?
Yeah, all praise the Lord. Shouts to IT team for, okay. All praise the Lord. Okay. All praise the Lord. See y'all also next week. Shalom, most time, Christ.